Hello there, sewing pals and gals. My name is Jacqueline, and you've stepped into the sewing parlor. This is my sewing space and where I share my sewing makes. Today I'm going to reveal my Make 9 plans for the year 2023. So if you want to see what I got laid out, get yourself something to sip on, something to munch on, and let's dive right on in. Okay, so I do want to share what I am wearing today. I made this up, I want to say about 8 years ago. This is Simplicity's 1059. It is a Jiffy vintage pattern. I made up view A with the sash. This is more of a dressier look. The fabric is made out of, I want to say, a viscose. Something exciting I have planned for the month of October. I'm doing a vacation girls trip with my mother and my sister. We are going to New Orleans. And what I would love to do for that trip is to wear just all me-made garments. So I do plan on taking this lovely dress along with me on that trip. Besides the specifics of the Make 9 challenge, another goal I have for the year is just to get better fits on my garments, which includes making a bodice block. I also got a couple yards of muslin for Christmas. So with the bodice block and the muslin, it will help me make toiles for any garments that I'm making. So last year, for my Make 9 plans for 2022, I had officially gotten done 2 things off the list. Just 2. So my main goal for the year was to slowly transition out my ready-to-make garments in my closet and to fill them up with me-made garments. So I had drawn up a list of all the basics. And so since I only got done 2 things out of my Make 9 plans for last year, I am keeping the 7 that I did not get done on this list and filling in the 2 slots that I did get done. So we're just going to kind of whiz through this all. So first on the list I had were jammies for the family. And I had this pattern. This is Simplicity's 1285. Right now my girls aren't big enough to get the kid sizes, so this will only be good for my husband and I will just have to find a pattern for my 5-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old, and the wee baby. The fabrics that I did have in mind for the pajamas, so I either have this Christmas fabric of the polar bears, so I can either do Christmas pajamas, or for more neutral, everyday, I have this really super cute dinosaur fabric in flannel. Both of these fabrics I did find at Joann's a couple years ago. I will pop up on the screen whether or not they do for sure have those fabrics. Okay, so number 2 I have on the list is a basic tee. The pattern that I did share that I would love to do is Simplicity's 9273. I love all the looks, but I especially love view C. I think those are interesting sleeves. So this even has a more basic look with the straight sleeve, or you can choose a more puffier sleeve. I think that'll be good as far as a basic t-shirt. I did also purchase a PDF pattern from Pattern Emporium. I got their Carefree Cuffed Tee, and so I do plan on doing one or both of those patterns for the basic tee. So this is a double brush cotton that I can use. And I also have a couple of solid knit fabrics that I can use for multiple basic tees for my wardrobe. Number 3 from last year I did get done, and on there I had a roomy dress. So I was very, very pregnant at the beginning of the year, and what I had in mind is just to make a dress that I can wear during my pregnancy and then afterwards. So what I did sew up was McCall's. I chose view C, McCall's 7862. So I got this done, but I wasn't completely satisfied with it. The raglan sleeves were a little tight around the bicep. So what I do plan on doing is taking out the band of the sleeve and putting in elastic. So I have a little bit more mobility. And also, slight confession, so as I was serging up the center back seam, I actually got some fabric caught in the serger, and I tried to salvage it, but the salvaging did not stick. So, and that was towards more of the bottom of the dress. And so what I will need to do is kind of cut above that, make it into a top, and I should be able to salvage that dress. Here's hoping. Alright, so since I got number 3 done on my list of the Roomy dress, what I'm going to slide in there is the Grab a Cup of Cardi from Pattern Emporium. This is a cardigan. It has many different views, length variations, and I'm honestly excited about all of them. It's going to be hard to kind of narrow down what I would like to finally sew up. But I am excited, and I think this Grab a Cup of Cardi would be perfect because you could either wear it as by itself or you can wear it as a topper, and that will go perfectly with the Carefree Cuff Tee that I also have on the list. The number 4 spot is going to be overalls. I have McCall's 8162. I'm going to do the pant overalls, and the fabric I had chosen for that is this thin-wailed black corduroy that I gotten. Sorry, there's a little bit of debris on there. I got this fabric from fabrics.com. So that is number 4. Next up, and these aren't going to be in any particular order, but for slot number 5, I have a goal of sewing up a PDF pattern. I had on there the Paper Cut Patterns Palisade shorts, and I'm still super duper excited to sew those up. And another confession, I've never sewed up a PDF pattern before, so this is definitely something that I still would like to do on my list. Since I have purchased the Palisade shorts, I have, from earlier you can tell from my list, I purchased from Pattern Emporium as well as Love Notions. The fabric I have planned for the Palisade shorts is still this Tango red linen that I got from Joann Fabrics. So my list from last year for number 6 was I had about 4 different types of fleece. I sewed myself up a hoodie as well as my sister. So I got rid of the pink fleece, and the other 3 I do have plans for the black fleece, but the other 2 I've kind of lost momentum and interest in sewing those up, so I'm just going to put those back up in my collection, and I'm going to slide in for that spot. I'm going to slide in the Mimi G dress of 9329. I'm going to do the version that goes right to the knees. I believe that's view A. She's wearing this Ankara fabric, and that they sell at Joann's, so that is exactly what I got. And I'm going to do this exact dress with the fabric that she sewed it up in. I just fell in love with this whole look, and I think that this is definitely another fancy dress that I'm going to wear on my girls trip. And I just think it's so pretty with the gramophone styled flowers. And since New Orleans is all about jazz and music, I think that would be a perfect look to wear on that trip. Number 7 spot goes to the Chanel style jacket. The pattern that I have in mind is Simplicity's 8604. And obviously I'm going to go with the peplum because I love that silhouette. And the fabric I have is this tweed looking fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I still believe that they have this there. It has little threads of metallic going on through there. It is a very light pink. I just think that would be super darling in the peplum view. Number 8 spot is going to be elastic pants, or what I had on there was elastic pants. I still want to do some variation of a pant. I'm not super married to this particular pattern. This is Simplicity's 8841, and I do like what the model is wearing, although I would just make it straight down to the ankle. Anything cropped on me is just going to make me look shorter. I'm 5'1.5", and I need all the length I can get. So I'm either going to do an elasticated waist, and I do have fabric for that. This is also from Fabric Mart. This is a lightweight denim blue chambray. This will be perfect for an elasticated gathered waist. This shade of blue, it would be great for spring and summer. A lighter blue, and of course blue goes with pretty much everything. The last thing on the list was a whip that I actually did get done. I'll throw up a picture of what I did get done. That was a super happy make. I absolutely love that blouse. I got it done right at the tail end of 2022. I think with that one being such a success, it set the mood for my 2023 plans. So in place of that one in place of the whip, my last spot goes to a Moto style jacket. I also had plans to make this last year at some point. It wasn't part of my Make 9 plans, but it is the McCall's 8121, and I was going to follow along with Lindsay from Lindsay from Inside the Hem. She has a sew along for it, and I had shared this fabric before, but this is a suede that I got from Joann Fabrics. It has a little bit of stretch to it. It has a little bit of stretch on the crosswise grain. And then for the lining, I have this really beautiful silky fabric, also got from Joann Fabrics. Okay, so that is my Make 9 plans for 2023. So if you like what you see and you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit like. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload next. Again, my name is Jacqueline, and this is the Sewing Parlor. Until I sew again, I hope you sew something for yourself.